Hello, my name is Darren, and this is Vanellope, the damn van. Vanellope is a 1975 Dodge Tradesman 300, which means it's a one-ton van. And last year, we were on a road trip, and you can see there's a ratchet strap under there. The reason that there is a ratchet strap under there is because the alternator bracket came loose. And with that alternator bracket coming loose, the van was not charging because the alternator was just flip-flopping around. Now, this happened on the way back from Iron Invasion, way back last October, and it was 8 o'clock at night, and I diagnosed the problem right there on the spot. You've already seen me replace this alternator. It was a rainy day. We were in this exact same location, except I was getting rained on, and I was not happy about it. Now it's a nice 77-degree day with the birds chirping, and I'm in a better mood about doing this. And I'm going to point out the error that I made and hopefully show you my solution. And hopefully that works because I'm going camping this weekend. Get out your magnetic bowl. Start pulling stuff apart. Just slip this over home. From the belt tension here, it is not in a good way. So that's going to have to come out. Well, first thing we got to do, get down here with our supremely redneck together, life-saving on the side of the road rig, which is a ratchet strap. Because I always have ratchet straps when on an adventure. And this ratchet strap we put around this here horn, around the frame, and found that frame hole to get some leverage to wrap around the alternator to pull the alternator tight enough for the trip home, which was about 80 miles. And it has been just like this a while. That strap to the frame comes out, came through there, and actually we have to undo it all the way down here and then come back up here, pull it the rest of the way out. I really wish that I had had that on camera for my own episode of Damn Garage Roadkill, because I've never seen David Freiberger do that, or Mike Finnegan, or Tony Angelo. Goes into the head right here. That is supposed to have a bushing for spacing purposes. And guess who's a dum-dum and didn't put that in there? That's right, me. I'm that dum-dum. You watched me do it. You didn't tell me not to do it. Alright. Then there's another bolt down here. That you can barely see. It's that shiny one right there. And that one goes directly into the housing of the alternator. As you can see, all the rubber on the alternator here from destroying a belt due to misalignments and whatnot. Try not to lose things. into the magnetic tray. Alright. Now that we've got our alternator out. Oh no. Let's get something to clean that off. Using my favorite product in the whole garage, isopropyl alcohol. Because it cleans stuff off real good. And it evaporates really quick. I feel like a toothbrush. Yeah, this will do the job. Alright. This alternator does not have a lot of miles on it. There's no reason that it should look like it has 1,000,000 miles on it. Alright. Good enough for government work. Alright, so here's my solution for the not well thought out one bolt holding it on for tension factory solution. I decided that we needed to do better. So I have gotten myself this nice color instructions alternator bracket with a tensioner, so that you'll notice it bolts in to the alternator here and here, and it bolts onto the alternator up there, and then it bolts on to your water pump there, and then you can adjust the tension there, rather than hoping that you get this bolt tight enough in cast aluminum and it not stripping out, because that's what happened to that bolt hole. It got stripped out. We've got all of the hardwares to space it off of the block, a tensioner with Heim joints on the end of it, and because I did not want it to have an overly blingy appearance, anodized black as opposed to billet aluminum. You can find these parts on just about any website. Ironically though, the best price for car parts in this case was Amazon. Pause it if you must, but this kit comes with instructions, so I might as well follow them. Remove old alternator bracket. Alright. Well, let's go look at my old alternator bracket. Oh, son of a biscuit. We've got the alternator bracket here. Right? It's crusty. We've got our air conditioning bracket right on top of it. My air conditioner is right there. Shit. Okay. And that's actually from the van that I've taken many apart from for both of these van projects. Oh, right. Maybe this bolt too. Alright, so it's this bolt on the bottom of this. This is the alternator bracket. Ow! It's hot. Why are they hot? But also, catch some of it, please. Oh, no. Why is this bracket not done? I've got more shit to take off of here. Shit. Alright. Back in the hole. Are you gonna drain it out? Oh, I guess it's done draining out. No need to panic. Alright. Okay. Alright. So that side's loose. Very good. What just fell? Cool. Got one more bolt back there that I've got to take out. Okay, please Don't have more coolant come out. Magnetic tray. Now, does this come out? Haha! We got the alternator bracket. Or, not the alternator bracket, air conditioning bracket. Which it kind of looks like I already have one. Oh well. Alright. Now we're wide open with access to the water pump. Now we can bolt on what we need to bolt on here. Remove alternator bracket. Check. Attach alternator relocation bracket 11 to alternator using 2 5/16 and 18 3/4 inch, whatever. Let's see. So parts list 11, alternator relocation bracket. That must be this. Alternator relocation bracket. These have to be the ones that they're talking about. It's a good thing that I have all of the tools. Hopefully something in here works. Hope they're not too long. First try, that never happens. Unfamiliar territory. Alright, bolt it in. And oh, had I been paying attention to the instructions, that does say it's 5/16. It wasn't a perfect guess. It was meant to be. Not a whole lot of room to work in here though. I have to modify this tool. Alright. I don't feel like we're getting way too far ahead of ourselves here by shortening this by a bit. Alright, let's give this another go with our newly machined tool. Ah, yes, that's a much better length. Is this supposed to have spacers on it? It absolutely was. I'm an idiot. Now I've got to pull this out of here. It's always a good idea to run stuff in, you know, just clean the threads out. Spacer. Especially since, you know, spacing is what got me into this whole conundrum to begin with. I should probably install the spacers per manufacturer's recommendations. That's much better. Now it feels like it's, you know, finger tight somewhere near the bottom. Oh yeah, there's a little room to play there, but it's in. Well, since this is a van, and I don't have a lot of room to work with under there, I'm going to go ahead and attach the alternator bracket to the alternator, because that seems like the easiest course of action before I put all of this together. So let's do that. There's the picture. There's my alternator. Let's orientate this the same way. Ah, ooh, ah. That seems to fit in there pretty good. This hole was stripped out, but I think we might cut some new threads in here and have some good mechanical interlocking. So I'm going to go with these smaller bolts here. I believe that's where they go. And I believe the bigger ones must go in these heim joints. Yeah, that fits really good. That's a nice fit there. I'm gonna, yeah, those go there. Oh yeah, engagement like I have not felt. I could not get the right bolt in there on the side of the road to save my life. Now instead of one little bolt holding onto this alternator, which is not light, way out on the end of a piece of crap, little sheet metal bracket, I've got this chunky boy to hold it together. That makes me feel much better about this, and put the right spacers in the right places. So we got bracket, big spacer, little spacer, bushing. I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is going to be fun. I'll put that in there a little bit. And then the bolt. And we're through. And then try not to smash your old as shit wires. Spacer. Into the drip pan. Alright, Ollians. Go in there without too much of a problem. Yes! Whew. That is so much better than stock. Alrighty. It's time for adjustment rod to go in. I took out the little heim joints a little bit. Now when you're using these, you've got one that's going to be normal, lefty loosey righty tighty, and then you've got another one that's going to be backwards. It's going to be lefty tighty, righty loosey, or something like that. Which one goes in and out? Okay, that's left and going out. So that's lefty loosey, or lefty, you know, they go the opposite direction. That's what you need to know. So figure that out before you crank them to Jesus. The bolts go through the brackets in there, and then these go on there, and then they've got nylocks to secure them. And I'm going to have to go in, I think, from the bottom to actually secure these into place. I'll put these on from up here, get this somewhere in the middle of its tension, and I'm going to the floor. Oh. Wanted to do this one first. Oh, which I kind of got to say, seems like I got to do it one-handed. That's just not fair. This shit's just not fair. Putting it together blind. Alright, it started though. Alrighty. Now, come back here. I need you. Twist this in so that we can slip that alternator belt on. There we go. It's in. Now we can tighten that belt up a bit. Alright, it took me a hot second to get that bottom bolt bolted on with the heim joint. I probably should have installed that first, but check this out. Look at that tension. That is much better than being ratchet strapped in place. Alright, I'm going to give this a start and see if we've got any squeaks or squeals. Hopefully not. I'm hoping for good results here. Oh yeah. And we're charging. So much better. So for the 12 people that consistently watch my videos, you probably already know this because you're personal friends of mine. But for anybody else on the interwebs who are not in the know, I have been crying about my 2-car garage that is too short for my projects, and quite frankly too small to effectively and efficiently work in for almost as long as I've been working on projects in there, about 2 years now. I have a bittersweet message. I love making these videos. I really hope to inspire people through these videos. And the key to YouTube is consistency. And I am going to be on hiatus with no definite return date because big life changes going on. Big life changes. I have bought a house that is ginormous and it also does not have a garage that I can work in. So I have to build a garage at my new house, which is going to take quite some time. So this video is my last video until I can create a space and new content for the channel, which means that whatever I build will be finished. Whatever I have done, I'll need to start a project on and then edit videos. And if you've been following, my videos are approximately 4 to 6 weeks. The work has already been done before the video comes out because I got to do enough work to create enough good content, well, content that I think is acceptable, that's not just a snooze fest. So yeah, gotta pack up. Oh man, that's really on there. I've got to pack up absolutely everything that I own, and all projects will be on pause until I can actually work on stuff again. Thank you for watching. Don't unsubscribe. I will be back. I just don't know when.